Good evening, everybody. Surprise! I'm doing a random live angel card and prayers for everybody right now. If you happen to stumble upon this video in the here and now, I encourage you to make a comment, and if I see it, I will try to pull a card for you if you ask me to. So, yeah, I've been called today to tell you a little story and also to pray for whoever would like to receive prayer and do some angel cards for general upliftment. There's just so much negativity and everybody's just absorbed in it and all the bad news and it's like, we need some upliftment because I think all this negative energy is permeating fear into everyone's minds, and it's, we just need more positive stuff. So that's where I come in, right? So I'm going to just start with a prayer, and whoever's watching, I just want to envelope you in angel wings. You can't really see my wings today, but I actually have brown ones on right now. Yeah, they're kind of hiding from everybody. Can you see part of it? I'm such a dork, sorry. Okay, receive prayer and positive vibes. Dear God, universe, angels, great spirit, I just want to pray for anyone who happens to stumble across this video. They're meant to see it for the highest good of their soul. I just want to pray for their life and pray that they think positive and just try to make positive choices. I know life is hard and things are really tough and confusing right now, but to just stay in positive rainbow Holy Spirit light. And and on that note, I hope that helped you. And if you'd like me to pull a card, an angel card for you, just place a comment wherever you're watching from, and maybe I'll pull a card for you if I see your comment. So I want to share a little story, and I have to be very vague on the details for privacy reasons, but it's so epic in terms of synchronicity. So I showed up to work this morning. I do healing work, and when I got in, I had my phone and I threw it in my purse and I set it on my work floor, and it jostled around in my purse, and this beautiful music started playing, and I recognized the music from Bible app. It's like hashtag Bible, and it's a free app you can get on the iPhone. And it had jostled, my purse jostled, and it's just started opening this app, and it started playing this beautiful music. And when I picked up my phone, to turn it off, basically, in my face was the Lord's Prayer, kind of the middle chunk of it. The really famous psalm prayer of "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." But the part of it that was in my face was, the one about, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." I don't know if you can hear that, but even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you're with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23:4. But the whole prayer is the most famous. It's very beautiful. So anyway, I had no idea how actually more epic that would be later. So what happened at work today was suddenly these two coworkers got in a fight, and they were almost gonna hit each other, right? And I was able to kind of get in between, break them up, and then one of the people left, and angry. And as soon as they left, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sage this whole place. And the other one of the other girls was like, yeah, I'm gonna help you. We're gonna sage the place. So we got our sage, and we just started saging the whole office, the whole building. And this is the freaky synchronicity part. As the other coworker was lighting the sage, she started saying, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil." I almost had a heart attack. I was like, oh my God, that is so freaky, because that exact prayer that you just verbalized was on my phone a couple hours ago, playing in my face. So I just want to share how interesting spirit is. It was almost like cautioning me this was going to happen later, and to just stay in spirit and when I saged everything, I saged myself. I have these healing sprays. I sprayed myself, and like I was in such a high vibe like all day. But it was just so like, you know, you can use spiritual tools to protect yourself from energies, like other people's energies, client energies, bully energies, you know, any toxic energies. You know, I recommend buy some white sage, burn it. They make sage spray if you don't like to burn stuff and have problems with smoke. But anyway, yeah. So I'm the street angel. I promote kindness posters, and today is You Matter, be yourself. So let's do some readings. Who's watching? Say a comment, do something. I want to pull some cards. So I'm going to pull some Oracle of the Angels. All right, you ready? I'm just going to shuffle, and I'm just going to pull. Whoa, one flew out. Okay, that's the one that wants to come out. I like it when they jump like that. Blessing. Well, ain't that perfect? That's exactly what I'm doing for you all right now, is I'm sending you blessings. I prayed for everybody watching. I prayed for your life, and you know, I really hope that the positive vibes, that you could feel it in your heart and spirit, because I genuinely care, and I'm here to be a light worker, and I'm trying to help this world in its chaotic state. You know, and ironically, I got activated in the Mayan calendar year of 2012 in the middle of the city of angels of Los Angeles. And so I'm just continuing my mission. And by the way, I also, I went ahead and took advice from somebody to just do a GoFundMe. If anybody ever feels like contributing to my mission, I hardly ever ask. I haven't tried for that in so many years, but it's there, GoFundMe or something like that. So anyway, somebody commented. Let me see who it is. Janetta, hey! Aw, nice to see you, or I mean, talk to you. So Janetta, I knew back in Hollywood, and she, you know, it was really cool that, you know, you and your dude at the time, like, took me into your group and, you know, really welcomed me. They would have these weekly dinners at some restaurant in Hollywood to network, and that was one of my first networking little gigs. And so Janetta, you want a card? I'm going to pull one for you, besides the one that went leaping out, which was blessing. So I just want to say a blessing to Janetta, and I hope that your life in Hollywood's going great. And anyone else who happens to see this video, blessings for you. And just whenever you're having a hard time, rely on spirit, rely on God. Let God be your rock. I'm going to pull one more. Application. So, message I'm getting with this is you need to apply knowledge, wisdom. Apply wisdom to your life from this. Oh, okay. From whatever is pulled from these cards, and I picked very specific wisdom decks. You're being encouraged to take this as a blessing to your life and apply the wisdom to your life. Okay. I'm going to go to some next stuff. It is your free will choice, of course. Angels can only show you the way or nudge you to get closer to spirit. Okay, so I want to do these are I Can Do It cards, like uplifting cards by Louise Hay. And okay. I'm just gonna, oh, they're two-sided. Okay, so I'm just gonna shuffle. All right, Holy Spirit, for the highest good of all, what is the main message you would like to send out to the collective at this time to help people's life? And my innate creativity surprises and delights me. I know that I can create miracles in my life. Ooh. So what do you want to create? You know, sit down with a journal and meditate if you get a chance. What comes to mind? That's how I started my Hollywood talk show, actually. It was like January 1st. I don't remember what year it was, maybe 2013. And I was like, what do I want to do this year? This is a fresh new slate, new year. What do I want to do? And the message was like, I really wanted to have my own talk show. And then I downloaded, like, oh, I have a connection I can reach out to. I got on the internet and I reached out to the contact. I emailed the contact to the Hollywood studio. Within a week, I had manifested my own talk show. I had a meeting with the owner of the studio. I pitched my idea to have my Street Angel show. That I had 13, because when they sent me the information, that it was you're given 13 shows in your contract, and I literally went up in there with a whole itemized ideas of 13 shows ready to pitch, and I got it. So I manifested a Hollywood talk show within a week of just knowing that I wanted to do it. So I encourage everybody, meditate, write down what you want to do or accomplish, what you want to pray for in life, and that's where you start with manifesting. And you're welcome, Janetta. I hope that the cards so far, and there's more, stay tuned. So the one that just came out, I experience love wherever I go. Love is everywhere, and I am loving and lovable. Loving people fill my life, and I find myself easily expressing love to others. There's a really cool story in the Love Coach Academy. I've probably said this once before, but this huge research study about near-death experiences that encompass people from all over the world, different cultures and races, religions, you name it. And they all came back with the one unified theme that they were told in their near-death or afterlife experience that life is about love. We are here to try to learn as God, love as God loves, which is unconditionally. And it's extremely tough, especially with so many of the factors that we are dealt with, our circumstances in life, that it's tough to love sometimes we're given the most difficult family members or children or best friends and challenged to love them, or romantic partners, and we're challenged to love them hard, and some people just can't do it, and it's okay, it's a lesson learned, but you're tested on love, basically. Let's pull one. I handle authority with ease, and I'm always respected in return. I choose healthy stimulation. During breaks at work, I speak positively with others and listen with compassion. Ooh, that was an interesting card, considering what happened today at work for me. So yeah, and this can also, this is an interesting card to speak about what's going on with, the clashes with the police and stuff. And I have the ability to see both sides of the spectrum. I understand why the Black Lives Matter movement, the protesting against the police occurred and how it built up, but then I can also see the side of the police where, and if you could take a moment to try to feel how it must be hard to be a police officer, because they put their life on the line every single shift. I mean, you never know if a innocent pulling somebody over for a light out, they could get shot. They can't trust anybody. They have to be on high vigilant alert at all times. Anybody they deal with is a potential criminal. And it's a very high stress job, and you have to apply some compassion to those people. However, yes, there are people, with positions of authority that abuse their authority. And this is where police need to make sure that they're not walking all over people's basic rights and freedoms. And, they need to make sure they're educated about, people's basic freedoms, and to not trample that and disrespect people. Respect is a very beautiful thing that should be reciprocated, right? It needs to go back and forth between everybody. If you want respect, give respect. But yeah, it's got to be tough to be in law enforcement. So let's see. Amanda, hi, how are you? That's a very extremely specific question, but I can pull a card for you in general. Let's see. I don't want to pull this deck. So, Amanda, I'm going to pull a card for you from my romantic relationship angel guidance cards. Okay? And I'm working on getting these for sale on my website, but I designed these cards to help people with their relationship question. So I'm going to pull a card, and this could be for anybody also watching. I hope you could get a nugget of, upliftment or advice or guidance. Card, you and this person are growing apart. Can you do things to grow together? So it's kind of a statement and it's a question to think about. If someone is giving you a silent treatment, or if somebody is blowing you off, that really it can really hurt to be ignored. But then there's also the other side of it, where you have to have enough self-love to recognize that maybe this relationship isn't serving my highest good, or maybe we are growing apart, maybe we're not in alignment anymore, maybe I can do better. There's all these different questions, but it's all within your soul. How is this person making you feel? If a person is consistently making you feel like crap, or terrible about yourself, or terrible, depressed, you got to gather your strength and maybe move on. So I'd like to, hi, Loria, Janetta's friend, I can pull a card for you, and I hope that card helped, Amanda. Y'all can comment and let me know if that worked for you, or what you thought, or, whatever you like. Okay, I'm going to pull, okay, what wants to come next is the message from your angels, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for Loria, but also this is also a reading for whoever happens to come across it, and so it's also going to be advice, spiritual advice, for anybody who just happens to get something out of it. Whatever I end up saying from spirit could also help you, the viewer. Okay, you're welcome, Amanda. Okay, so again, message from your angels. I'm going to pull a card for Loria and the collective. I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Serafina. So I just want to say, everybody who is watching right now, just take a moment and say a prayer for your family members who might be hurting right now. I think there's people who are really struggling, and you probably know somebody. Okay, Lorraine. Okay, Lorraine. I'm sorry for that mispronunciation. Sometimes it's hard to tell from spelling, or so say a prayer for your family members. If you know of anybody that you're having a difficulty with, or who's struggling, or who lost their job, or they're having health issues, prayer is powerful. Pray for them, envelope them in Holy Spirit, send them guardian angels. People have gotten so disconnected from spirit and God and angels and prayer, and maybe that's why this country's falling apart. And look at how terrible schools have become, and violent and bullying, when they took God out of schools. And honestly, even if people have an issue with the word God, you still can't ignore the power of holding hands with other people and praying for each other. Like, there's a beautiful unity in people of all colors and shapes and sizes, just sitting in a circle or standing in a circle and just praying for their friends, praying for their family members, pray for their school, pray for your college or workplace. Sometimes I host prayer circles at my job, and whenever we do that, the phone starts ringing and we all get clients. You have to you can't ignore the power of prayer. And I recommend, if you're watching this, put prayer in your life and do it as often as you can and pray for other people. So a happy change is coming to Lorraine's family, some sort of good news in that department, and they're just recommending to pray about it and pray for people. I'm going to pick another one for the collective, for the highest good of all souls. If anyone else watching, if you'd like me to pull a card for you, just post a comment and I'll pull a card for you, okay? For your life. Okay, Francesca. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So many of my talk shows, and if you missed them, go watch them. I talk about manifestation, and you're supposed to visualize what you want to create in your life, right? So you can make vision boards, cut pictures out, and glue them on, like tune into that inner child and create vision boards. So glue pictures of what you want to do or create or things you want to attract in your life. And I love vision boards. I have a whole bunch of them. I made like 4 or 5 to attract a relationship into my life, which I did. And I've made vision boards for things I wanted to accomplish, and I've been able to do a lot of it. There's still more in the works in the future, but sometimes I feel like I'm on the snail slow train. But then again, I actually have accomplished more than other people have. So I mean, you can always look at it that way, but don't ever compare your journey to other people's journey, because we are all unique specimens in this universe. Every single person is a unique entity with our own traits and quirks and flaws, and you're perfectly imperfect, and that's okay. It's okay to be who you are. You have the right to be here. You have the right to stand up for yourself. So, pulling a card. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So I don't know if you noticed the quote behind me, and it says, "Service to others, there is no higher purpose." If you're watching this, how can you be of service to others? That is your job in this world. Whatever your talents are that God gave you, whatever your hobbies and interests, whatever you're good at, even if you judge your job as menial, like just as an example, like let's say you're a janitor or you're a teacher or you're a nurse, like just look at it as a service. You're giving service to others, and it's important. You've been assigned an important job, and just do what you got to do to serve humanity, and that's your place. And we might change hats and costumes and jobs throughout our life. Like, I used to try waitressing. I used to try bartending. I used to try selling or life and health insurance back in the day. Like, I've done all kinds of random jobs, and I do coaching. If you need a life coach, spiritual coach or guide, I do that, and I do in-person healing work and also healing work by phone or Zoom or StreamYard. So just reach out to me. My website's listed below, and I offer all sorts of random stuff that can help you. Okay, I have to change decks now. No new anybody who's watching, if you want me to pull a card for you, go ahead and make a comment, and I will. Whispers of love. Okay, I'm gonna do a little shuffle. Whispers of love, whispers of love. What do you want to share with us? Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. So if people give you stuff, say thank you and feel the gratitude in your heart for whatever was given, because that was an energy or a gift or an act that somebody did for you. So make sure you recognize them and always, always, always verbalize. Say thank you, or write or text thank you, thank you, thank you. That signals to the universe, yes, more, I receive, I like this, keep it coming, And make sure you clear your blockages if you have any blockages to receiving. Don't block gifts from the universe. Don't block things that people give you unless it's like tainted drugs or something. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's offering you like help for something, and receive with an open heart, say thank you, express gratitude, because that reinforces that behavior in that person. It shows them that it's a positive thing, and saying thank you is a positive reinforcement to that behavior to keep doing it. Yes, please, I will receive more, and they'll give more. I'll pull another one from the love. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are here with you, so you always consider them. Wow, that's pretty epic. I just did a talk show yesterday on how to manifest a soulmate relationship. If you are interested in how to manifest a soulmate relationship, go watch that talk show on my YouTube channel, or you can find it on my Facebook stuff too. But I interviewed Debbie Ann DeRose, and she wrote a book on how I met the man of my dreams and a guide to finding yours with a workbook. And so you can literally figure out how to manifest a person that will have the things that you need. And I see your comment, Janetta. She says, thank you, Mandelyn, for all you have done for me and others. Oh, that's such a sweet thing to say. Thank you, Janetta. Thank you for thanking me. It's encouragement, right, to keep going. So yeah, if you're seeking a romantic relationship, go watch my last talk show. I also have another one I did on how to find a true love relationship. That was from a few weeks ago. I interviewed Renee Piani and her husband, and they have also. She's like a very famous love coach, and she's been featured in like the Wall Street Journal as one of the top 8 resources for singles. So if you want to go watch some of my talk shows, all of my talk shows are designed to help others. And if you want to go browse them and find some that resonate with you, the title or whatever, and they're going to help you. And you got to pay attention to things that resonate, that stand out. So go to my website, thestreetangel.com, click My Hollywood Talk Show, and they're all listed there, all 4 seasons. They're all there to help you. What's next? Okay, I'm going to pull one from the Archangel cards, unless they decide for me to pull more. And if I have any new viewers, just post a comment and I will pull something for you. And let's see here. Okay, pulling a card from the Archangel deck. Clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. They're like, pay attention to what the street angel is telling you. I am the channel right now, giving you free advice for your life. Receive it. You gotta love the angels, man. Like sometimes they're like, they want to just slap you upside the head and say, pay attention, we're trying to actually help you. How many people get good advice and just don't listen to it, And then they look back and they're like, damn, I really wish I would have listened to her, because that was great advice and I messed up that moment, or something like that. You got to remember to act in the moment, because opportunities can literally be fleeting, and if you don't have the courage to act in the moment when it's handed to you, that opportunity could be lost forever. So yeah, I just had to say that. And I just pulled another one. So it says, spread your wings. Archangel Uriel says, do not hold back right now. Timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Isn't that basically what I just said? Act in the moment. Said the timing is perfect. You are ready to soar. So just remember the quote, make your courage greater than your fears. One of my angel posters that I made a long time ago says that. And we all live with constant chronic fears. In fact, media pounds fear into our existence every day. Fear, 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 fear. Tons of fear. Dump more fear. Add more fear to your coffee. You know, so it's like you've got to make your courage greater than your fears to get through life. And you have to use courage to act in the moment when you need it. And you know, heroes are known because they have courage to act. And you know, so when you're given an opportunity or you see someone who needs in need, you know, act, have that courage. And okay, one more. Relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Ooh. Okay, what can I channel about this? Come from love. Tune into the love that you originally had for your person, and you know, look at your circumstances, and from that place of love and honor, do you want to grow together, or do you need to lovingly depart? And or lovingly work through issues. And that's where, if you're in a really hard issue, try counseling, try a love coach. Go to lovecoachacademy.com and pick a love coach, or hey, I'm a love coach, I'll help you out. You know, some people need mediators because there are two sides to every story, but sometimes you need someone in the middle to like calm things down and get people to like filter things almost to where they can come to a place of understanding or compromise or negotiation, you know. So that's what I came up with that. Okay, I'm going to put this deck away and I'm going to close with this other deck, one of my favorites. Hey, I have some new viewers. Hey, if you want me to pull a card for you, just post a comment and I will pull a card for you. Although it's only showing me Facebook comments. Usually it shows, maybe I don't have any comments on YouTube, but it's also streaming to my YouTube channels. But it's only showing me Facebook, just so everybody knows. Facebook comments. So if you're watching me on Facebook, just say, hey, I'm here, and I'll pull a card for you. Hurry up and do it before I close the reading. Okay, the deck I'm pulling from, Magical Times Empowerment cards. I love this deck. I could just pull them all, but that would take too long. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle. What is the card for the audience right now? Queen! Faith. Have faith. Believe you're not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Ooh. Hey, if you haven't already, ask me for guidance. Say, hey, Mandy, pull a card for me. Okay. But if I'm not around to pull a card for you, you can always reach out to me. I do private card readings by phone or by YouTube or by StreamYard, however you want to do it. I can do a card reading for you, along with coaching and love guidance or spiritual guidance, and just pull from my whole wisdom base, okay? But I want to go ahead and read from the actual booklet because it's so like beautiful what these things say. So this one said faith, and it says, today I will take a leap of faith and spread my wings. I will shine the light from within and know my strength, for I am not alone. A greater power than me is by my side. I will ask and receive. The still small voice that I have been waiting to hear will come and guide me. I kind of choked up because I was like, holy crap, this message from this third deck like encompassed the messages from the other decks. Because the from the other deck it said, you know, have strength, and it said ask and receive, you know, receive with love and appreciation from that other deck. And this is just really cool. And then the other deck said spread your wings. Isn't that crazy? I just love synchronicity. What you just witnessed is called synchronicity. Spirit is alive. Spirit pays attention. Spirit plays with you, and you have to pay attention to the miracles that pop up, and then become a believer that, just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. You have spirit guides. You have God listening and wanting to help you. And don't forget to reach out and pray and speak your needs, your wants, your desires, your prayers, your blessings for yourself and for others, especially for others. People can get really caught up on wanting things for themselves, but don't forget to pray for your family members, your kids, your mom, your dad, your cousins, your coworkers. I pray for my coworkers. I prayed for them today when they got in a fight, Pray for your partner and their family and their exes, like, baby mamas or whatever. Okay, why do they keep coming up? This one says prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Again, a reiteration of previous cards. It's to give thanks, receive with love and appreciation, say thank you for things you get, and it will attract more prosperity, more abundance. But this is awesome. So think positive and you'll attract more positive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read that, and then I'm going to close the reading. Okie dokie. Last chance for me to pull a card for you if you're watching live. Just post a comment. Okay, magical times. What was the one I just said? Prosperity, right? Okay. Prosperity. Today I will focus on the good and happy moments in my life, for this is true wealth. I am a powerful person who believes in prosperity and happiness and health. I will stay positive and prosper beyond my wildest dreams. I give praise and thanks for unknown blessings already on their way. Yay! So isn't that beautiful? So before you go to bed tonight, thank the universe, God, for everything that you have. Say some prayers for people you care about who might be struggling right now. Talk to God about what you need in your life. Don't be afraid to ask, but also make sure that you're grateful and express gratitude when you receive. Okay? I'm going to close the reading unless anybody wants to post a comment and ask me really quick to pull a card for you. You've got about 5 seconds to act. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. Okay, well, good night, everybody. I hope that this reading blessed your life in some way, that you take away some good advice and guidance, upliftment, and apply it. And if you would like to donate, send me a little something or other for my, blessings on your life. I have a GoFundMe. It's on, I have my website. Yeah, I accept donations to keep my Angel Project mission going. I just saw a comment from Kirby Pate, and I want to go ahead and pull a card for you because you acted in time. Okay, I'm going to pull a card for you from the Magical Times Empowerment card, okay? And then I got to close the reading because it's getting long. Okay, card for Kirby, ready? It says, Metamorphosis. You're changing, girl. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. Ooh, you're transforming, okay? You're going from caterpillar to butterfly. Whatever you're going through, just trust the process, pray, be patient with the process. Change is constant. Change can be tough, but change can also be beautiful. So go with the flow. Receive help from the universe. Pray about your needs or difficulties. And one day at a time, you guys. One day at a time. All right, y'all. Thank you. God bless. And if you're interested in my healing CD, it cleans out your energy and heals you from past wounds and damage. It's available for sale on my website. And anyone who donates to my GoFundMe over a certain amount, I'll send you the CD as well with your donation. So let me know if any of that works for you. Thank you all. God bless. Good night. Bye-bye.